Just a quick one, guys, before we do get into today's video. We have dropped our August Liverpool t-shirt collection. We've got the Liverpool fans tees, along with the Liverpool Capital Trophies t-shirts. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description, or go to copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Well, this day just gets worse and worse. Started so brightly for Liverpool in terms of sort of signing, or it looked like they were hijacking the signing of Moses Caicedo, and it did seem that he was going to be joining the football club after Jurgen Klopp's sort of press conference confirming that a deal had been agreed. However, as the day went on, news started to emerge that basically Chelsea were in communication with the player and that they wanted to try and get the, they wanted to try and re-hijack the deal, and said basically to Moses Caicedo, wait, we're going to come back in with another offer. Moses Caicedo has said that prefers the move to Chelsea because he's a Chelsea fan and wants to honour his word, as Chelsea have been sort of negotiating the deal for much of the transfer window. And as I said, the latest on that one is that it does look like he's going to be going to Chelsea. But it gets even worse. Yes, late or 2 days ago now, Chelsea had submitted a bid for £48 million to Romeo Lavia, and we were all kind of wondering what the hell was going on here. Then the sort of Caicedo sort of news started to emerge and all the rest of it. Liverpool's latest bid for Romeo Lavia is £46 million. If they were to miss out on Moses Caicedo, which they were going to, reports have stated that Liverpool would be returning back to the table to try and land Lavia before the start of the weekend. However, the big news we have for you this evening is that Chelsea have gone in for a double hijack and have, of course, tried their best to try and land Romeo Lavia. Apparently, reports are stating from multiple sources that Chelsea have gone in for a £50 million bid for Romeo Lavia, and basically it's been accepted by the Saints, and as I said, they want both players. According to reports as well, Romeo Lavia has agreed personal terms with the club. A 5-year plus 1 year contract option is ready to go for Romeo Lavia, as Chelsea have met the terms, if you like. There's also a disclaimer to it though, a last minute bid of Liverpool for Lavia, who said since yesterday night he was won to his partner that he wants Liverpool, would not be nonsense, and it could basically happen later on as the day progresses. But at the time of recording, it looks like Chelsea are going to be completing the double swoop and the double hijacking of both Romeo Lavia and Moses Caicedo. And guess what? Yes, Liverpool are going to be left empty-handed after all of this emotion and twists and turns. Really weird situation as to what's happening. I did see Moses Caicedo, a player that I didn't think really was going to, well, I did think was going to happen, but is a player that you kind of get your hopes up for. However, it being hijacked is not that crazy because Chelsea had been working on it for ages, and if you look at 24 hours ago, Liverpool weren't in for the player, so you can get over it pretty quickly. But for Liverpool to miss out on their sort of #1 target, if you like, that being Romeo Lavia, to being hijacked by Chelsea and missing out on both deals, well, that's a really, really effed up situation and a bad situation to be in. Look, it's not over on that sort of Romeo Lavia front yet. I do think the Moses Caicedo one is pretty much done, just because, you know, Fabrizio Romano sort of confirmed it, David Ornstein sort of confirmed it. But this Romeo Lavia one's certainly one to watch. But the latest news this evening is that Chelsea have had a £50 million bid accepted from Southampton over a deal for Romeo Lavia. So it does look like they will be getting both players. Now, Todd Bowley is probably just ruffling a few feathers here and thinking, well, these guys actually tried to take Moses Caicedo away from us when we were working on him all summer, to then just do it for banter to take Romeo Lavia away. Of course, there has been huge news across London today as well that the Tyler Adams deal has broken down. Of course, there was news that they released their they released his 20 million release clause at Leeds United and had already completed his first part of his medical before them then pulling the plug on the transfer and pursuing other targets now, which leads us obviously to Moses Caicedo and, of course, Romeo Lavia. So it does look like they're going for the double swoop. It does look like they're going for both players, and now it's up for Liverpool Football Club now to try and sort this situation out. Basically, yeah, it's a situation that needs to be sorted out very, very quickly. Like, who are Liverpool going to go in for now? Who are Liverpool going to go and get if Romeo Lavia goes to Chelsea? There's like a lack of options. Yes, there's probably Duncan Kerr or something like that, but who else is out there? Time is running thin. As I said yesterday, everybody was on sort of cloud nine with regards to the sort of transfer business and the potential hijacking of Moises Caicedo. A lot of people stating that Liverpool would then be title contenders, but then 24 hours later to being left with maybe none of them. It's a really weird situation to be in. Again, it's a waiting game. We're going to have to wait to see what's happening with the sort of Romeo Lavia situation, but it's not good viewing. It's not good viewing. In 2 days' time, Liverpool take on Chelsea, and knowing Liverpool's luck, they're going to be announced, both of the players, at Stamford Bridge. But there's still time. I do think the most important factor that journalists are saying at the moment is that there is no... the Romeo Lavia deal is not a done deal. They've just had a bid accepted of £50 million. And, as I said, Romeo Lavia has agreed terms to join Chelsea, but is obviously open to joining Liverpool as well. He's had talks with Jurgen Klopp. He's had talks with the club before. So if Liverpool do stump up the cash over the next sort of few hours, then it doesn't look like that deal could be completely dead in the water. But it's so many twists and turns today. It's probably been the busiest day in a long time with regards to transfer news that I've had on this channel. And usually when this happens, when Szoboszlai was happening very quickly, it was always a good ending. However, today it doesn't look like a good ending at all with regards to these transfers. Very, very frustrating place to be in at the moment. And as I said, the latest is Moises Caicedo is going to Chelsea, and Romeo Lavia is going to Chelsea unless Liverpool stump up a late last-minute bid. But Liverpool fans, enough from me on my sort of opinions on all the rest of it on the latest. As I said, keep watching the time. This is being recorded at 7:45 on the 11th of August. Things are chopping and changing very quickly, so do make sure you're not watching an out-to-date video. This is an ever-moving story, so I do urge you this is constantly making twists and turns. And by the time you're watching this in a few hours' time, it's going to probably be redundant information, and there's going to be another twist or turn. But Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts on the latest. If Liverpool miss out on Romeo Lavia, who should the club go in for? Is there any other names within the sort of defensive midfield role? Time is ticking. Who would you go for? I've heard loads of different names, like Tchouaméni's, but he's going to Real Madrid. I've heard of, obviously, the Crystal Palace boy that was there. He could come in, but that doesn't really excite me that much. Valverde I've heard of. I've heard all these different names, but time is ticking. As I said, who would Liverpool go in for? Let me know your thoughts on this whole saga and that down there in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Peace.